Hundreds of vendors setting up shop at the PGA show in Orlando, Florida. Among them, 12-year-old Carter Bonas of Spectrum Golf, who spent the first day of the show being interviewed by Whistle Sports Media and Entertainment for an upcoming documentary.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. What is this now?
He's the Sports Illustrated.
Carter was also working the floor, passing out business cards to bring attention to his booth.
This is my business card, and I do golf with you. Our booth number is right here, and you can go to our booth and look about the card.
I will. All right, man.
Yeah,
Thanks.
This year, Carter, who is on the autism spectrum, showing off some of his new autism-themed golf gear, 3 styles of gloves, socks, and more. For Carter, this is a family affair, and it's all hands on deck, including Mom.
A 10-year-old founder of a company. Meet Carter, ladies and gentlemen.
The PGA show is where Carter's career skyrocketed, landing his first interview in life live on the Golf Channel, and it hasn't stopped since. Making friendships with golf legends like Ernie Els and Alex Checa, and former NFL player Doug Flutie, all while zigzagging across the country and the globe. Carter not only displaying his line of golf apparel, but speaking to hundreds of professionals and students, which is quite an achievement because he wasn't verbal until he was 4 years old. This year, Carter and his mom, Dr. Thelma Tinney, inviting John Garcia to join them at their table. He's the CEO of Carter's favorite board game called Table Golf Association.
Carter's always home playing the table golf game. So somehow it became a conversation, and he said, are they coming to the PGA show? Maybe they'll have a booth right next to us like last time. And I said, oh, so you cannot work and play the game all day? And he said, no, I'll work, but yeah, call him. That's what it was. Call him and see. So I asked him, was he coming? And he said no. And I said, well, do you want to come? Do you want to share a booth with us? And
My eyes lit up.
our first time here, one of our friends, great friends, Orca Golf, invited us to come and see what the show is like and share a booth with them. And last year we were by ourselves in a booth, so it made sense to invite John because Carter loves his game so much, and we had space, and we love him. We love his game.
And we love Carter. We supported the tournament last year. We're both Coral Springs residents, so it's just
neighbors.
a lot of. It's not a coincidence, I think, that we met.
It's not.
One of the biggest highlights at the PGA show was the PGA Fashion Show. Only a limited number of vendors invited to walk the catwalk, including Carter's brand of Spectrum Golf. By Carter's response, you can tell it was a special moment for him and his family. To learn more about Carter and his line of golf apparel called Spectrum Golf, go to cartersspectrumgolf.com.
All right, hands back. Come on, splash through it with acceleration. Beautiful.
Carter Bonas of Spectrum Golf Apparel doing more than bringing attention to his line of clothing and accessories, but helping people understand how he was able to do it. Carter's journey was a rough one, undergoing intense bullying at school because he is autistic.
So when I was little and I went to school, I was always shy.
Look at him.
I was always shy. And when I went to different schools, I was always bullied almost every single day. But then I had some friends that helped me.
Why do you think you were bullied?
Because I was different from everybody else.
Unable to cope with his emotions, sometimes he would take out his frustrations in extended rants. Then one day, his mom, who is a therapist, got an unexpected call from the school.
He, at school, one day told the teachers, right, if something else goes wrong today, I'm going to kill myself. And luckily, they knew me, know who I am. He was not Baker acted. They called me instead to come pick him up. But that was just a very scary thing for me to go through as a mother, dealing in the profession I'm in, and to have my son, right, to have these same things, because he wasn't being heard, and because of the treatment he was receiving in school, that he felt at that moment that was the only out from the way he was being treated.
Dr. Thelma Tinney would go on to create a nonprofit in Carter's honor, calling it Healing Arts Institute of South Florida, because it was mental health services that helped save his life and give him the confidence to focus on his future. Carter calls his line of golf apparel Spectrum because he's considered high functioning on the autism spectrum scale. And while society might say to hide his diagnosis, Carter embraces it and encourages others to do the same.
You know, a lot of times we don't think we need therapy, but there is something missing, and we don't want to be labeled as crazy or the person who can't seem to pull it together. And I just encourage you to think of therapy this way. And one of my clients defined it as this. And so he's in therapy, and he was having a bit of a time. And again, the stigma attached to receiving therapy still caused him to think, okay, I don't need therapy today, Dr. Tinney, but I need to talk to you. I need to see you. And his exact words were, I don't need therapy. I just need to come and vent, and we talk about some strategies to get through what I'm going through. And I giggled and I said, oh, kind of sounds like therapy to me, right? So if you can look at therapy as that place for you to go and vent, and then develop some strategies how to deal with whatever it is you're dealing with, that's exactly what therapy is. It is not this thing that society has made it to be, where something is wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. We're all going through the same things, myself included, my son and I included. We have our own therapist. You think there's nothing that this person can tell me that I haven't already thought of and tried. And that's why I'm not going to go. I promise you, I, with 2 PhDs, think the same thing. There is nothing that a therapist can lend to me that I don't already know, that I haven't tried. And every time I go in with my therapist, I gain a new perspective, a new something that I did not think of to try.
The Healing Arts Institute of South Florida, a leader in the community by helping children and their families heal from exhaustion and anxiety with no-cost mental health services.
On the outside, I seemed like I had everything going together, but on the inside, I was drowning.
Under the leadership of Dr. Thelma Tinney, the Healing Arts diverse team of competent therapists and staff provide therapy and family fun activities. Don't suffer in silence. Let Healing Arts help you heal.